Right, we're getting ready. Looks like Houston lining up for the Sharks to take face-off. It's been gone home in recent weeks. And we've got Boyd, Bentham, Kerr and Lewis Young on for the Sharks. And you would expect Joey Coulter to be taking the face-off for the Wild, and he will. I'm trying to see who's in goals. It looks to me like Miles Finney in goals. And we're away, and the Wild have the puck. It's in their own zone. They play it forward to Edwards on the left. Coulter has it in the middle just now. He swings it over towards Hagar, who's moving up the left, but the Sharks will cut that off in defence with Lewis Houston. Bentham has it now. He plays it through the middle, and that's going to be picked up, hopefully by Kerr, but doesn't quite make it. So Lewis Houston takes it back into his own zone and plays it across. Bentham plays it into the middle towards Beattie. Beattie's played it through the middle. It's Houston with a shot from tight angle. Good block save from the Wild keeper. It's kept in the zone, and it's over on the far side just now as the Wild try and get it out of the zone, and they do get it out of the zone, and it's a neutral ice, and it's hard fought on the boards. Edwards does well and dumps it in, and the Wild take a change, and the Sharks will start setting up from behind. Bright opening start, Bill.
It is, yep. Both teams getting a touch on the puck early.
Shot through the middle here for Houston. Oh, for Henderson. It hits off two posts and comes right back.
Well, you can't get much closer than that without scoring.
Oh, he was clean through the middle and hit off the left post, moved over, hit the right post and just jumped out. So close for Scott Henderson. Puck goes out over the plexi at the Sharks bench there, but yeah, what a chance, eh?
It wasn't. I mean, he was clean through the middle.
Yeah, it just came out of nothing really, just a speculative pass through the middle, and he wasn't really challenged in the red, gained the blue and had the shot. Face off in the Sharks defensive zone over on the far side, and the Wild have it. Wild play it against the boards and still have it down the left, but the Sharks will pick that up again through Henderson. Comes out to the right hand side, pass is played in the direction of Kerr. Jackson's there for the Wild. It's Kerr that has it behind the Sharks' goal. Comes out, comes to the point, plays it down the left hand side, and it's behind the Wild's net again, but the Wild kind of have possession. It's messy on the boards, but the Wild come away with it through Barlow. Barlow's muscled out as Lockerbie plays it round the boards, cleared the zone, and it's in neutral. Back into the Wild's defensive zone. And there's a shot out there towards Haid. Haid has it on the left hand side, he shoots, and it's saved at the near post. And a kick save by Hepburn. The Sharks come up the other end now. Murray's after Armstrong, but Armstrong does well to clear it round. But it's only so far. Comes out to Horn, who shoots, and it's just deflected wide. A good save there by the keeper. Comes out Toner, shoots, it's wide again. And it's coming around the boards. The Sharks keep it in, and it's Murray on there behind the goal over on the far side. Two Sharks in there, two Wild defenders there, but it's Murray who has it. It's kind of poked out, and the Wild cleared the zone. It's in neutral ice just now, a bit messy. Dumped into the Shark zone, and the Wild will make a change as the Sharks set up Strew and Toner. We've played 30 odd seconds, and the Sharks come forward down the left again. Comes off a defender and comes out the zone, and the chance here for the Wild. There's a potential 3-on-1 here, and great sliding save there by the defenseman. I think it was Danskin. Bill.
Yeah, the puck broke there, and the Wild got the chance to break into the Sharks zone, but it was well defended in the end by the Sharks.
Danskin made the save. It was a 3-on-1. Sharks coming forward just now through that man, Liam Danskin. He plays a puck over to the left hand side. That'll probably be offside against Boyd, and it is called by Alexander. First 3 minutes 15 seconds. Bill, what are you making of it?
Oh, it's fairly even because both teams have had a chance in the game fairly early on, so we'll just have to see how the game develops from here.
Yep, I see some people listening in from Glossop shouting on the Wild. Good stuff, well done, thanks for joining us. We'll try not to be too biased in favour of the Sharks, but we appreciate you listening to us and hope you enjoy the game. Bentham dumps that in for the Sharks, and it's Lewis Young who goes in there. A little bit of hit off the puck as such, but Kel Beattie has it for the Sharks. Has the shot from the tight angle, just bounces off the side, and it's behind the Wild's net, but the Wild have possession. Puck's played out to the left as the Wild gain the zone through Barlow. Barlow's down the left, and Bentham's got him And in the corner, Barlow goes round to the other side. He escapes Bentham and still Barlow takes the shot. It's kind of blocked there by the Sharks and there's a potential break for the Sharks. It's Young on the right hand side. He dumps it back towards Houston. Houston has it. Wilder back. Cleared the fence and it's played round the boards. And it's still in the zone, but the Wild get it out now. The Sharks pick up and neutralise. And that's Lewis Young. He's down the middle. Dump passes it to Houston. Houston plays it in a dangerous zone and it gets out. It kicked out the zone, but it's still in the attacking zone. Houston plays it across. It's round behind the net just now. And it's just a bit scrappy just now, but Sharks have it. Circle coming in, shot. Good pad save again there by Finney and goals. Sharks still have it. Lewis Young coming inside. Young takes the shot. It's passed. It'll be picked up by Kerr. He plays it round behind the net. And the Wild clear the zone for a second as Houston picks up. Bit more pressure there from the Sharks as they start to come again as the Wild make a change down the right hand side. Bill.
They started to get a bit more rhythm there into their attacking play, I think.
For sure.
Callum Boyd had a reasonable chance, but nothing came of it.
It's the Sharks in the attacking zone again, but the Wild have possession just now. It's played round to Wilkinson on the left wing. He cannot control it. It comes back to Kerr at point. Shot comes in, deflected off the Wild's defenceman, and it's in the corner. Sharks have it again. Henderson couldn't quite get his stick round it. He had the shot forced out, and that's played out by the Wild. Didn't quite get out the zone, and the Sharks have it. Through Kerr. Kerr makes a wee move on the right hand side. He's level with the goal just now. Tight in the corner. Plays it against the frame of the goal. Bounces awkwardly, but the Wild pick up. Bit pressure on the Wild as they try to come from the back as Hagar plays a long pass across the other side. Good defending there by CJ to kick it out. And the Wild will set up again. And it's Edwards down the left. Canna beat Stuart Kerr. The pass through the middle was just too long for McBean. Sharks have it now through Murray. Murray gains the zone. And Edwards kicks out and makes a good clearance for the young man. He gains the Sharks zone. And it's the Wild putting a bit of pressure on the Sharks. Behind the Sharks net, the Sharks with possession. And that looks like Danskin with it just now. Behind the net, everybody taking their time, and the Sharks start to make a move on the right hand side. And that's Hare. Hare shoots. Good save by Finney. Hare again tied up on the boards just now, but the Wild come away with it. Widnes playing well just now. Edwards looked like he was offside.
Yeah, just a bit offside there.
He was wanting to pass just that wee bit earlier, wasn't he, Bill?
He was, yep.
Sharks just have to be careful with that long pass. So we're having a face-off. Neutralised over on the far side, nearest the announcer. If you know Dumfries Ice Bowl, Gordon Horn for the Sharks wins that. It comes in the direction of Toner. Toner gains the blue down the right hand side. Toner coming in, shoots into the bread basket, juggled a bit with the Finney, but he covered it well.
Yep, good save. So strong, Struan Toner. Very difficult to knock off the puck.
You can tell he used to be a forward, can't you? He knows where the goals are, that's for sure. Horn wins that back to Danskin. Danskin takes the shot. Stick save by Finney again, and the Wild pick up that loose puck and come forward. It's in the direction of Barlow, but Barlow can't control it, and Danskin will pick it up. He beats Barlow on the boards. But it's a bit messy in there, and it's still Danskin fighting around the boards. It comes out to some of the Sharks. Jackson does well for the Wild and puts it back in the direction, and the Sharks start to come forward with Danskin on the right now. Played it to Murray. Murray shoots from way downtown. A glove save by Finney, and he drops that to stop the face-off. And the Wild will set up as the Sharks have made a change. Flip pass through the middle. And the Wild have a chance here on the right-hand side. It's number 17. I can't wait to see who that is. Wrapped around in front and just wide. Just need to see who that was.
Yeah, I think 17. That was Andrew Hopkins that was in on goal there.
Yep, he had a chance. It's the Sharks now. It's Houston on the left, makes a wee move. Houston's flattened in ice. Good hit. But it's one of these ones you need to keep your head up. Shot comes in from the Sharks off the flexi and lands on the roof of the net. And the Wild come away with it. Armstrong looking for it, but it's back in, and Williamson will take control behind the Wild net. He flips a pass out towards Haid. Haid can't control it, and the Sharks play it into an area, but the Wild will pick that up, and the Wild clip it out. A bit of a chance here for the Wild, but Kel Beattie's, I'm still saying Kel Beattie's the fastest skater, much as Callum Boyd will hate me for it. What do you think, Bill? Who's the fastest skater on the Sharks?
I think we need to have a kind of face-off or a race-off between the two of them. They're both lightning fast.
Be good to watch, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would be.
It's Boyd making some moves on the right-hand side for the Sharks just now, as Williamson gets the stick in for the Wild and clears round the boards. Bit of a chance here if there's an early pass, but it's going to be offside. And as Coulter kind of came in and Haid was in front of him. Sharks have it behind their own net. It's still 0-0. We've played 9 minutes now. It's flown by this period. No penalties so far. And the Sharks moving forward with Mike Bean. Mike Bean beat the first man and has gained his own. He's way over on the left-hand side. He's beat another 2. He's behind the net just now. Still in possession. Plays it back. It's kind of intercepted, and Edwards will chase after this, but it's going to be icing. So, first 9 minutes, Bill, what are you thinking?
It's been fairly even, really. I mean, the Sharks have probably had a bit more possession than the Wild, but apart from Scott Henderson's shot that hit both posts, there's not been anything that's been terribly close to being a goal.
I would agree. Lockerby's going to try and change that just now, though. He plays it behind. So played in front now and covered up well by Finney. It was just played into that blue shaded area. And Finney was down fast to cover up. So just about halfway through first period. Still Solway 0, Widnes 0. Crowd quite quiet, to be honest. Widnes have tried to get their team going quite rightly. But yeah, quiet just now. Wild win that face-off and clear it round the boards. Referee gets in the way of the Sharks, and there's a chance here. It was probably Christian Johnson. Lovely backhanded pass, chance for the Wild. It's loose in front. Oh, good save by Hepburn.
Tremendous save from Hepburn there, because
that was the closest we've came other than hitting the post. There was a great chance there for the Wild. It started by Christian Johnson getting taken out by the official over on the far side. Wild just kept playing, came through the middle, and there was a great chance for them, probably 2-on-1, and it just didn't quite fall for them after Hepburn made the save. Sharks on the left now, gain the zone. Feels like we've just sped up a bit here. That's a pad save at the near post by Finney, and the Wild will pick up again. Pass through the middle, it's just dumped away, and that'll probably be icing. It was kind of close. Wild attacker wasn't that far away.
No, he was pretty close to it, but it was covered up quite nicely in the end by the Sharks.
Yeah, it was Hughes who played the long pass and just apologising. There was just too much power in it. But Hopkins wasn't far away from it. Anyway, with a face-off, as the Sharks go forward on the right-hand side in their attacking zone, Gordon Horn in there. Horn's won so many dots in the last wee while, and he wins that one again. It's straight back to Danskin. Danskin makes a move inside, takes the shot, deflected. Dangerous play, but the Wild clear. Murray plays it back round, but it comes to Toner. Toner takes the shot from downtown, and it just whistles by. Horn will pick that up, and it's going to be called a hand pass.
Yeah, I think it's a hand pass.
A kind of shot came in, and obviously somebody must have touched it. But
yeah, there was definitely a hand went up, and it did go to another Sharks player, so technically a hand pass.
9:27 to go in the first. Face off in neutral ice over on the far side, and Wild win it. And Williamson has it for the Wild in his own zone. Flips it out. Dumped into the Sharks area. Probably a little deflection on it, and Toner will play this. Plays it in the direction of Murray. His pass has got a stick to it, and as everybody comes out, the Wild will have to come out as the puck gets played back in. And that is Danskin from behind his own net. He gains neutral ice, gets the red, dumps it in. Danskin will take a change, and it's Boyd who played that round for the Sharks, and it should come in the direction of Houston. It's kept in the zone just, but to no one in particular, and the Wild should pick that up and clear easily. They don't clear. just messy, and it gets batted out of play into the Wild bench. 8:35 left, still goalless here in Dumfries. Thanks for joining us, as always. Drop us a wee line, let us know where you're from. We'll give you a wee shout out.
Yeah, the game's been a bit scrappy so far. I think neither team's really imposed themselves on the other side very much at all, but early days yet.
Yeah, a bit more composure at some points as well maybe would be helpful. And that puck's won by, the face-off's won by the Sharks, but it comes out the zone as Bentham picks up and takes it back into his own zone. Plays it over the far side towards Beattie. A pass through the middle's flipped, and Houston's through, man in the middle here. Backhanded shot from Boyd. Just too much power, and it just flipped past the post. But better signs there from the Sharks. They keep it in the zone. It's flipped over to the far side. Bentham's got a chance here, and Bentham can hit them. Great save there by Finney. That was going, wasn't it? Sharks again. Shot comes in. Another save by Finney. Boyd will pick this up. Going to come back to point. Plays that back. Pass into the middle. Houston turns. It's off the feet. Houston still got it. Back to Beattie at the blue line. He passes it down into the corner with Callum Boyd. Callum Boyd makes a turn. Brilliant return. Plays it back in front. Shot. Great save again. Finney does well. Coulter didn't like. Lewis Young just hunting for the puck as it maybe bounced around. But nothing really too much in it. But fantastic saves there by Finney, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. He certainly saved the Wild there on at least 2, possibly 3 occasions.
Yep. We're going to have a face-off in neutral ice. I don't know why that would be. I thought the netty had covered it up.
Maybe because of the wee bit of handbags after the final save was made. The officials decided to pull them out.
Yeah, nothing called though.
Nope.
And face-off in neutral ice over on the far side. And it comes over to the right. It's the Sharks attack. And it's played in by the Sharks. It comes off in a dangerous area. Finney's smart enough to play this to stick it away. Shot coming in here from McBean. Shoot, scores! And that's a boom!
That's Johnny McBean again, keeping up his record of scoring in every game.
The man's on form, isn't he?
Oh, he's tremendous. He's a real prospect.
Yeah, there was a face-off neutral ice over on the far side. The puck bounced over towards us on the right-hand side, moved in, and Johnny came in. It was a crowded goal area, and he just fired it in, and the Sharks lead 1-0.
Probably just about deserved on the balance of play so far.
Yeah, and I think Elliott blew there as encroachment on the face-off in the centre circle. So we'll do that again. So 7:31 left. Solway 1, Widnes 0. And that comes back in the direction of Hepburn. Hepburn plays it with his stick. It's on the left just now. The Sharks start to move forward. It's behind Kerr, but Kerr, oh, Hopkins just about had a bit of a trip. It's high, messy at the moment, but Kerr has it. Henderson coming in from the right, it's loose in front, flipped away, and there's a chance of a 2-on-1 here. Oh, Wild are pretty slow, so slow.
No, they made a bit of a mess of that one.
There was a chance of a break, probably 2-on-1, maybe a 3-on-2.
Yeah, I think Hopkins just needed to carry the puck in a wee bit further. But he managed to play it backwards out of the zone.
Yeah, he got in a bit of a fangle there, didn't he? Just some Scottish words for the folk in Widnes. We'll try and confuse you as best we can.
Yeah, forgive me. He got in a bit of a twist.
Bit of a twist, a fangle, exactly. What I said. Shot comes in from the Sharks just to dump in, really, and Kieran Hare will pick this up. Plays it to
Gordon Horn.
Gordon Horn, yeah. As the Wild get away, and there is a chance here for the Wild. As Williamson through, he's got a chance here. Shoots, oh, what a great save there, the glove save.
Great glove save from Callum Hepburn.
Williamson putting the burners there, he had a bit of speed, didn't he?
He did, yeah, he was clean through. Bit of a tight angle for him, but really good save.
Yeah, I'm wondering who the Wild's fastest player is, because Williams is going to be up there, I would say. Let us know if you're listening on here, who's the Wild's fastest player? Coulter's no slouch either, we know that. Anyway, we're still having a face-off to the right of Callum Hepburn's net in his defensive zone, because he had caught hold of the puck. A lovely save. And so we're away again. Sharks win that. they flip it out, and there's a chance of a break here on the left-hand side with the Sharks. Horns in the middle. Puck's played over towards Toner. Toner has all day to have a little shot here, and Toner's stick just deflects up, and that was good defence there from the Wild. I think it was Barlow. Right, so folk are selling us on Hager can move Reynolds or Barlow. Well, I'll tell you what, you want to see Williamson on the Sharks TV highlights later on. He put his foot down. Danskin has it, he plays it towards Hare. Hare has a shot, it's blocked, and the Wild will come away with it. It's behind their net just now as they set up, bit of pressure on from the Sharks. It's kicked back into the Wales defensive zone, but the Sharks pick up and utilise and dump it in to behind the net as the Sharks make a change in the fly and the Wild start to come forward. They're still on their own zone. Bit of pressure on the far side, and it's just around the boards. The Sharks will pick this up through Houston. Behind the Wild net. Penalty going to be called here. It's going to be a trip. I'm trying to see who it's going to be. Looks like it's going to be against Wild.
It's number 91, Callum Ruddock.
Yeah, Big Callum is going to have a wee seat for 2 minutes, I suggest. There was nothing really much in it, but it was just a trip behind the net. So he will sit down. And the first penalty of the night, Sharks go on the power play.
And 2 minutes it is.
Yeah. 5:42 left in the period. Sharks 1, Widnes 0. As Widnes clear way downtown, and Hepburn will play that. And the Sharks will just start to reset from behind. We'll see how their power play was. Not had many power plays this year, but Lewis Young tries to get in the zone, but just offside.
Yeah, I think the pass was just a bit behind him. He just got a wee bit ahead of it.
Yeah, and the young official Wilson kind of got in his way as well, so he had an eye and knocked flat on him. So we'll have a face-off way back down in the Sharks' defensive zone. And we've got Lewis Houston and facing off against Barlow. Sharks win it. It comes out towards Richard Bentham. Richard Bentham plays a pass through the middle. Boyd. Lewis Young's looking through the middle. It comes towards Lewis Young, and good defence in there by the Wild. Sharks have it and they've set up. Wild are set up in their box defence. Lewis Young coming on the right hand side. It's behind the Wild net. It's played back in front. A little backhand shot from Young. Doesn't get through. It's defended well. Comes back out. Bentham in the middle. Bentham has a wrister. Shoots. Deflected. Just wide. A good competitive amount of things in there. Houston has it. Houston's behind. It's back in front. Loose. All sorts of shenanigans going on in the front. Shot is wide. Lewis Young has it on the right hand side. Everybody settles down. Sharks moving about. Goes over to the far side. Point shot coming in. No. Comes to Lewis Young in front. Saved. And dropped. And Boyd was in there looking for a rebound, but Finney covered up. Done well, the young man.
Yeah, Finney's had a good game in the Wild net so far.
Yeah. Sharks have definitely outshot the Wild. I wouldn't like to guess by just how much. But it's been relatively even. But the Sharks will be looking to double their lead on this power play. And Henderson in for the Sharks this time. Johnston behind them and Lockerbie up there as well. But the Wild win it. And the Wild clear their zone and they play it in the direction of Coulter. Coulter's defended well by the Sharks, and it's in neutral ice over on the far side on the boards. But the Wild come away with it. A little flip pass out in the direction of Hagar. Hagar's there, and he's got about 3 Sharks round him, and he's just trying to eat up some time. There's 19 seconds left in the power play. The Wild still have possession in the Sharks zone. Kind of flips out into the Sharks bench by the looks of it. As Wilson's trying to find the puck. It is in the Sharks bench. So 11 seconds left in the power play, 3:53 left in the first period. Solway 1, Widnes 0. What's been a competitive and level opening period. Sharks just edging it. Sharks win that, and it's Rory Lockerbie who takes a turn in neutral ice and comes back into his own zone. And with 3 seconds left, the Sharks still in their own zone, trying to set something up. And McBean will have the puck on the right hand side. He's faced by Coulter, comes inside Coulter, and they're back to level hockey. Sharks still in neutral zone, they dump it in. And it looks like Henderson in there for the Sharks. 2 Wild defensemen. Difficult to see from where we're at the minute, but high pucks floated in the middle. And there's a chance here for Hagar, back inside. Chance, Wild, goal! Wild! Lovely goal.
Yeah, very nicely taken there.
Yeah, I think it was Danny Haid that scored. Floated puck in, backhanded pass across the zone, and I think it was Haid.
Yeah, it looks like it, number 44.
Yeah, I think it was Haid that got it in. And the Wild tie this up. Did say it was level, didn't we?
Yeah, it's been a pretty level game. So
Hepburn's not particularly happy with himself at this point in time. He's giving himself a talking to.
I don't think he could,
No, I don't
beat
think
himself up too much about it.
Yeah.
He got clear at the far post. And
so the Wild right back in this match with 3 minutes to go in the first period. It's Solway 1, Widnes Wild 1. As the Wild have the puck in neutral ice, and a chance here for Haid. He just couldn't get his stick to it, and it went beyond him. And the Sharks will pick that up. I wonder what Martin's going to be planning to say at the end of the first period. But still 2 minutes to go. The Sharks have possession through Peanut, and now over to Gordon Horn. He's on his backhand side and the right hand side as he's skating away. Murray has it. Murray's got all time. He's got loads of time. It's played back in front. It was a great chance there for CJ, and he just couldn't quite get his stick on it. Sharks still have possession here through Horn. Back to Danskin. Toner. Toner's intercepted by Haid. Haid makes a move on Toner. Toner tries to grab him, but Haid makes a good move. It's through. Oh, chance for the Wild at the back post. Round the back of the net. Good defence there by Toner. He got his body in the way of a pass towards Haid. And the Sharks clear it, and there's a chance here as Boyd goes one-on-one. Got his defender to beat, shoots just over. Boyd comes back, over the bar again. Unlucky Callum Boyd there. Houston has it for the Sharks in the zone. He makes a wee turn. Everybody's behind the puck from the Wild. They try and get out. Bentham manages to keep it in. Bentham has the puck. Bentham moves it back inside. Chance here. Good save again by Finney. Bentham has it in the corner. He's got options. He plays it in front. Just loose, and the Wild will get away with that. And there's a bit of a chance here as Barlow comes forward. It's 3-on-3. Chance in the middle. Wild has the shot. Hepburn saves.
yeah, the Wild are definitely coming into this. That's 2 good chances they've had in the last 30 seconds or so.
Absolutely, and that was Bez Hughes there with a great chance against Hepburn. Hepburn done well, but the goal for the Wild has certainly given them some confidence.
Yep, they had a very good chance earlier on in that period, but it was a bit like one of my golf shots. It was a bit of a fresh air shot.
Yeah, we've all done that.
Oh, many times.
Right, the Sharks win the face-off in their zone, and they're behind their own net, and they'll start to move things forward. Barlow gets in the way of that though, and Hepburn's going to have to cover up again, and does. And we'll have another face-off. 1:11 left in the first period. 1-1. And it's all to play for.
Yeah, very much so. The game's certainly evened up in the last few minutes.
Yeah, there's not that much between them. Just the one penalty against the Wild. No penalties for the Sharks. And the Wild win that. Williamson plays it down the left. And the Widnes fans starting to become a bit more loud here as the Widnes have it. Behind Hepburn's net. Defence there from the Sharks, but Wild still have it. Muscled off the puck eventually, and the Sharks start to come forward through Christian Johnson, who flips it out in the direction of Henderson. But Hagar picks up for the Wild, and it's over to the right hand side before you know it. Barlow has a chance here, and Barlow's got a puck. Williamson floats it in, goes behind the net, and the Sharks will pick that up. A little bit of a move there by Kerr. Here's McBean through the middle though. McBean goes in the left hand side and is taken out. No call by the referee. McBean's back up and trying to get involved in the action. Getting a bit tasty now as the Wild start to come forward. Barlow's through the middle. Players look exhausted. Barlow's got it at his feet here, and he lands on top of Hepburn as Hepburn makes a brave save, and the puck goes behind the net. The whistle went because Barlow just pretty much sat on the back of Hepburn as they collided and fell, and Hepburn's a wee bit shook up.
Yeah, I think he actually fell and sat on top of Callum Hepburn's head there, but Callum's got his helmet off, having a wee drink and composing himself, and sure he'll be fine.
All ice. It's going to be Barlow against Horn, I think.
Yep.
Yeah. Sharks win it. Toner's in his own zone. Just going to play it. Just going to play about here until the buzzer, I suspect. A chance here on the left-hand side. Shot comes in from way downtown, and it's saved by Finney. 1-1. Bill, what's your thoughts on the first? Wild in black and yellow, black and gold. Sharks in their white strips tonight with flashes of blue and the saltire of Scotland on the left sleeve. Hepburn in goals for Sharks. Finney in goals for the Wild. Miles Finney, I think, has had probably really good first period, but the Sharks will be looking to move this up now, I suspect. And we're away. And the Sharks win it, and it's Bentham in his own zone. Bentham, Beattie, Young, Houston on these just now. And the Sharks dump it into the corner. Wild will defend that. And it is the Wild who are kind of forcing it up the boards just now. It's difficult to see where everything is. There's a man down, Shark man down. There's the Young who lost his foot. Battling away in the boards. Comes out to Beattie. Beattie takes the shot. Came off the stick of Hagar, and Hagar done well. Lewis Houston plays it in. It comes off an official where it was going to a Shark. Shark picks it back up. It's Lewis Young. Moves. Backhand. Save by the keeper. Houston again. Stick loose. It's Edwards' stick. He's lost his stick. And he's chasing after. And the Sharks still have it in the zone through Callum Boyd. He's behind the net. It comes out in front. Chance here for Houston. Houston, great save. Finney pads it away. Sharks still have it. Sharks setting out like they mean business. Bentham plays it back in. That comes all the way around to Boyd at the back. He moves up the side. Beattie's up there to help him. As Beattie comes inside. Shot comes in the middle. Pass into the middle more than a shot. As the Wild clear down ice. And it'll be called for ice in there. And we're going all the way back down. Good start there in the first 1 minute 30, Bill, for the Sharks.
Yeah, a bit more pressure from them that time. Managed to keep the puck in the attacking zone without creating anything too dangerous.
Yeah, Finney had a good wee save, but as you said, just wasn't lying right for the killer shot. Anyway, it's Henderson in for the Sharks for the face-off. Messy, but Henderson gets it. Comes out. Shot comes in from distance. It's padded away. Here's Christian Johnson. Another pad save, which deflects up into the ceiling. And we'll do that again. Brilliant. We've got a Caruth listening in Crete. Kyle, hope you're doing well. We're missing you, man. Could do with your sort of game, man. But his dad, Gary, I'm out there in Crete, listening to us, so all over the world. Anyway, another Sharks face-off. Henderson does well. Stick lost again by a Wild man. Henderson back to front. Another good save there. The goalkeeper got his pads down quick. Shot just came in. Another pad save. Here's Henderson again. Shot in front. Whistles past. Hits off the boards. It's incessant pressure on the Sharks. Another chance here for the Sharks. It's wide again. Wild just be desperate to get this out, and they've been on the ice for a good while because the icing calls. Back in front again for the Sharks. McBean just takes it wide there. 2 minutes probably, and I don't think there's been a change from the Wild. And they're just desperate to get this puck out. The Sharks still have it though. It's Lockerbie over on the far side. McBean's cruising through the middle. Lockerbie plays it behind the net. Sharks still have it. And that comes out. Thorne will maybe get this. Sorry, it's Johnston. He dumps it in, and there's a chance here for the Widnes Wild to get it out, but they don't. Sharks keep it in. Bit of movement here from the Sharks again. The referee gets in on the road again as Christian Johnson comes in. Still the Sharks, still in the Wild zone. And this is nearly 3 minutes, I would suggest. Here's McBean. McBean's moving. He's got a little move. Stick move. Shot. Good save by Finney. And the Wild eventually get it out. And Lockerbie will pick this up in the Sharks zone. And the whistle goes.
Yeah, that was a really good bit of Sharks pressure in those first 3 minutes of the period.
Yeah. And are they going to call ice?
Get yourself in the game. You never know. It could be you winning the cash prize.
We're away again, and the Sharks have possession through Liam Danskin. Danskin signed from Kirkcaldy last year. Huge signing for the Sharks. And it comes forward to the Wild though. Wild float a shot in. Hepburn grabs it and holds on. We're going to have a face-off over on the far side, the right-hand side of Callum Hepburn's goal. That's the side opposite the stand. Wild are in there with Barlow. And it's the Sharks who win it, and Toner has it, and Toner sets off through one of his ones through the middle. Everybody has to check to still going in. It looks like there's a delayed penalty, and Callum's off. There's a delayed penalty against the Wild. So the Sharks have 6 skaters on now as we start the move with Gordon Horn. We've gained the zone here. Gordon Horn, and Wild will touch that up, and there will be a penalty against the Wild. I'm not sure what that was for. I didn't see
anything at all. It must have been a wee subtle hook, I think, or something like that.
It's Elliott that's called it.
Yeah, it's a hooking.
Yeah, correct, Bill. Well done. And it's
it's Joe Coulter.
Sharks' favourite Joey Coulter comes to have a seat in the away penalty box. I don't think he'll have sat there very often in his life, will he?
No, he's more used to the one on the other side, I think. Not that he was in
he was never a dirty player. Anyway, Sharks have the man advantage. 2-minute power play for the Sharks, but the Wild have it. And Christian Johnson, who walks the line, plays it back in the direction of Henderson. Back to Johnson. Shot comes in, it's loose, covered up. It was McBean with a shot. So for the Sharks, we have currently got on the ice, we've got Johnson, Henderson, McBean, Crane and Stuart Kerr. Not a bad power play unit for the Wild. Win the draw, but don't clear it. Henderson, Johnson, Kerr, back to Henderson. Box defence formation for the Wild. Comes back to the blue line as Christian Johnson walks the blue, reverses it back towards Henderson. Henderson shoots. McBean was looking for it at the back post and it just went under his stick. Back to Johnson in the blue. Back over to Henderson. It's coming back to Johnson. Back over to Henderson. Henderson's moving in. Plays it to pass inside. It's loose in front. Goes under Henderson's stick and it comes out to blue line where Johnson will pick up for the Sharks. It's intercepted by the Wild. Wild have a chance here through Hagar. Coming in from the right. Slap shot. Bread basket of Callum Hepburn. Saw it all the way. And the two of them have a wee chat. And that will be a face-off in the Sharks' defensive zone. 53 seconds left on the penalty. 15-19 left in the second. Shots are up now. It was 16 shots to the Sharks, 13 to the Wild, so fairly level. Sharks just edging it, but the important stats is 1-1. Sharks win the face-off, and it's Beattie who plays that round the back of his neck to Bentham. Bentham back to Beattie. Beattie to Boyd. It's a fast unit that we've got on just now as Boyd dumps that in round the boards, and it will come to Lewis Houston. Houston has the puck, makes a little move. Back to the blue line in Bentham. Back to Houston. Houston just, puck just jumped over his stick and he picks it up again at the boards. Back to a deflected shot, kind of deflected pass more than it comes in, and it's covered up by Finney. And that's just 23 seconds left of this power play left. Sharks not really made the most of their power plays this game. have the puck. And blue, Beattie, Kel Beattie moving in. Plays the pass across, lovely little pass. Shot comes in, bounces off the keeper. Trip there, surely.
Oh, that looked like a trip.
Clearest trip you'll ever see. Nothing called. Trip would be against the Wild, but they escape that. And Sharks come forward again, and we're back to level hockey. As Coulter comes out, and the puck's in the direction of Coulter, and he could just have a chance. But Sharks have it through Kel Beattie, the Irishman, who actually played in the match before this, the under-19 game against Dundee. Dundee winning that one, I think it was 5-1 the last I saw. But Kel Beattie was playing on that, and there's going to be an offside against Scott Henderson. So yeah, when you're 18, you can play 2 hockey matches, one after the other, with about 20 minutes in between.
Yeah, it's nothing to it. Time for a cup of tea and then back on and have a go again.
Absolutely. Kel Beattie on a 2-way with the Belfast Giants, and Mick Bean on a 2-way with Dundee Stars. Travis Lavery also working with Belfast Giants as well. Not seen much of Travis tonight so far, but I'm sure we will. Still 1-1. And Mike Bean has the puck. He passes that over to the right hand side. Toner plays that back in the direction of Danskin, and Danskin will reset everything behind Hepburn's net. He plays it to the left to Lockerbie, who plays it back to Danskin. And Lockerbie and Toner getting an skating partner, and it's Toner who comes through the middle. Toner gains the blue, Toner's right through and shoots wide. There are a couple of men in front of him, but he took the shot. Lockerbie now. McBean. Lovely little hand move, backhanded shot. Goal! McBean!
Yeah, lovely goal from Johnny McBean.
That is indeed a boom. On the rink they called the first goal as Crane. We called it up here as McBean. We'll probably check that later on. May well have got a little deflection off Crane. But that keeps Johnny McBean's run going,
Yep,
for sure.
If he didn't get the first one, he certainly got the second.
Lovely little stick handling there. Moved in from the left-hand side, moved his way over to the right-hand side, and finished with a plum. It's 2-1 Solway, and so we have the puck through Henderson. Henderson moving in from the left. He drags it round. He's got a chance here. Henderson. Goal! Scotty Henderson! Boom!
Yeah, a very similar goal to Johnny McBean's goal. Cut in from the left wing, across the front of the netminder, and put it behind him.
Lovely goal, wasn't it? It's almost like I can do the same as you. Lovely goal there from Scott Henderson.
I'll tell you, Andy, if you could do that, there's no way I could do that.
Aye, I wasn't meaning I could do it. I was meaning like Johnny could do it, and then Scotty could do it.
I know what you meant.
I can do it in my dreams. Even then, I'd probably screw it up. Anyway, Sharks away again. Johnston has the puck. 3-1 Solway. 2 very quick goals, and Henderson comes in the left again. Don't say he's going to do it. He does come in from the... Oh, just got a stick in there from the Wild, but the Sharks have it just now. Christian Johnson fires that down, and it just clips the plexi and hits the net. Took a deflection of his stick. And with 12:46 left in the second period, Solway 3, Widnes Wild 1. This game's far from over though, Bill.
No, very much so, but the Sharks have certainly come out with much more purpose in this period than they showed in the first.
Yep. Gormhorn in for the Sharks this time. Bit of face-off, and Gormhorn wins it. Back to Christian Johnson, plays it down the left in the direction of Kieran Hare. He can't control it. It slips under Gormhorn's stick, and it comes round. Johnson will try and keep that in, but it's straight through, and it comes all the way down, and Kerr will pick this up behind his own net for the Sharks. Ross Money flips it off the boards and makes the return. Looks like the Wild try and get that out. The young man on for the Wild, Jake Meehan. Nice to see him getting some ice time. The young man. Sharks have it over in the corner. Sharks still have it. It's left. Murray has it behind the net. Murray moves on his backhand coming away from the net. Here's Kieran Hare. Kieran Hare's behind the net as well. Still no challenge. Kieran here still has the puck. Plays that in the direction of Horn. Horn drops that in for Murray. Murray's challenged hard on the boards. Kerr stops the puck coming out from round the boards. He backhands it in. Just dumps it in there, and the Wild are just trying to play it around the boards to get it out, and Sharks are keeping it in. Murray has it just now on the left. Bit of a high challenge there, but Horn still has it. The Wild come away with it, and Wild clear it over the ice towards Haid. Haid's muscled out there well by Kerr, and it's the Sharks who move forward. And there's a race on here, and Henderson will get there. Henderson's there as the Sharks make a change. Henderson, oh, it's Boyd, sorry. Boyd passes that in the direction of Lewis Houston. Lewis Houston passes it back in the direction of Boyd. Boyd makes a little move, he's coming in. Good stick check away by the keeper there. Boyd looking for something, nothing's called. Gloves coming off there, so Shark having to make his way off the ice as he lost his glove. Here come the Wild. Covered up well by Hepburn. No, it's not. Hepburn loses it, and the Sharks pick it up through Lewis Houston, and Lewis Houston's away. Sharks gain the zone. Little drop pass. Didn't they come back in the direction of Houston? The Wild have it, and they clear it. It's picked up by Beattie. His clearance, his pass is intercepted, but Boyd picks up that loose puck. Here's Boyd coming in from the left again. He rounds the net. Still Boyd. Puts on the brakes. Passes in the direction of Young. Young's behind the net. Comes back in front. And it bounces over the stick and comes out the zone. And Kel Beattie will go all the way back to pick that up for the Sharks. Wild make a change. There's about 7 men on the ice, but nothing's called. Sharks moving forward. Henderson. Henderson loses it, and it's kind of flipped forward. Messy, and it goes into the Sharks bench off deflection. Bill, what's your thoughts?
I think the Sharks have definitely come out. They've maybe had a talking to at the first interval to up the pace a bit. And they're certainly doing that. They're dominating this period so far, apart from that one breakaway by Hagar for the Wild.
Yep, and it's a face-off in neutral ice. And it is Scott Henderson who's coming more and more into this game. They're shouting his name a lot more, who won that. McBean flips a little pass in, and Henderson's after it again. Henderson wins a fantastic pass back to McBean in front. Little move, oh, it's back, it's deflected, all sorts of things. Oh, it was inches from going in there.
I'm not sure how that didn't end up in the back of the net, but there you go.
Keeper had no idea where it was, but he was lucky, and he had these pads and gloves and stick in the right place. And it just agonisingly went wide for the Sharks. But the Wild's on the attack now. Sharks have it, but Jackson's in there for the Wild. Jackson and Hughes fighting in there for the board, and it's Hughes that comes away with it for the Wild. He's behind Hepburn's neck, it's back in front. Stick was lifted in, and it's whistles in again from the Wild. The Wild showing that they're still very much in this game. It's tied up on the boards in the Sharks' defensive zone just now. And the Wild having it, but Sharks come away with it, and it's Craig. Craig flips a pass, but dangerous pass, and the Wild will pick that up, but Barlow can't go forward because his compatriot was offside. That was a bit more level than the previous 10 minutes or so, Bill.
No, Wild definitely had their best minute or two of the period there.
8:37 left in the second period. Solway Sharks 3. Widnes Wild 1. And the Wild have possession. Sharks putting pressure on whenever there's a moment. Kieran Hare is such a busy player, a good wee player. And it's Johnson that plays that over to Kerr. The Wild pick that up in the middle. Couldn't quite get the pass away, and Hare fights through again. It's kept in the zone by the Sharks. Hare's after that, and Horn's in there to try and help him. Pass is played through the middle, and it just flipped out the zone, and the Sharks will reset with Christian Johnson. Got in a little bit of trouble on the chance here for the Wild. Oh, good defence there by Kerr.
Good stick in there by Stuart Kerr.
Absolutely. Sharks come forward. Murray backs himself to beat his man in a race. They get to the boards. Murray still in there, but it's Hagar who comes away with it. Pass, no, sorry, it's Barlow over to Hagar. Hagar was at the side. Kerr turns on a sixpence behind his own net, plays the puck out to Hare and neutralise. Hare tied up in the boards, tries to get the puck in, does so, but the Wild will pick that up. Hare still in there, making a nuisance of himself. Does well, the young man, but Coulter will pick up for the Wild. Coulter will play the pass in the direction of Hagar. Kerr's in there for the Sharks. Kerr backhands it towards Christian Johnson, who flips it round the boards. But Edwards will keep that in, and it comes back in the direction of Coulter, who tries to backhand it in the direction of the goals, but Boyd's on his way. Boyd's got 2 men to beat, and the 2 men beat him. As Coulter comes forward for the Wild again, down the right-hand side. He's looking for a man in the middle. It's a dangerous pass, but he couldn't quite pick it out. Crane clears the puck, and that'll be offside if anybody touches it, and they don't. And Bentham plays a pass out to the right-hand side. And Lewis Houston, who takes the shot. It's loose in front. Wild pick it up and have a bit of a chance to move forward here on the right through Hagar. Hagar beats his man on the outside. It's Crane. Crane's a big unit. And Coulter has a chance here. He plays it in the middle of Jackson. Jackson has a chance, and he can't get away, and Crane gets his stick in, and the Sharks will clear the zone through Boyd. Coulter complaining about something, but Boyd's away. Boyd beats 1 man, beats 2, and gets forced out to the side. He plays it back in the direction of the centre. Man loses an edge here. There's a chance here for the Sharks. 3-on-1. Good defence there by Jackson. He just kept his nerve and stood in the right place. Chance now here for the Wild. Stick goes. There's going to be a penalty against the Sharks. A penalty shot probably, because he threw his stick at Hopkins. Hopkins was through. Shark threw his stick at the puck. And it will be a penalty shot to the Wild. I'm not sure who threw the stick. Did you see who?
No, I didn't see who it was. I wasn't even sure whose stick it was. I thought initially it was a slash, and it was the Wild player that had lost his stick, but it was definitely the Shark player that threw his stick.
It was a deliberate throw, and it's Andrew Hopkins. No, Hopkins has went away, and it's Barlow. Mark Barlow, number 89, against Callum Hepburn. Barlow comes forward through the middle. He picks up the puck now, comes out to the right, moving in from the right. Chance, saved! Saved by Hepburn. Barlow moved in from the right, moved over to the left, tried to dink it back in at the leg side of Hepburn, but Hepburn's a big guy, and he just stretched himself out, and the Sharks dodge a bullet there.
They did indeed.
It was pretty much a loose pass that put the Wild through, but that'll maybe give the Wild a bit of momentum and hope. It's Barlow in here, and he's been given a warning by Alexander at the face-off. Just got to be careful now. And Sharks have the puck through Liam Danskin. Plays it out to the right. Lovely pass from Danko. Henderson. Oh, Henderson played a little drop pass in for Lockerbie, but Lockerbie just wasn't reading what was going on, but it's the Sharks who have it. Lockerbie has it now on the left-hand side. Lockerbie plays it down to the left. McBean in front to Henderson. McBean now moving in. Good stick move. McBean goes down and will be tripped. And that'll be another penalty of the Sharks. Johnny's that fast with the sticks. I think by the time you put your stick down to try and play the puck, his legs are already there.
Yep.
And another penalty for the Wild.
It's number 18, which
Yeah.
is, where are we? Lost Jonathan Williamson in the box.
I've got a wee bit of sympathy for him because Johnny's that fast, but Johnny made
Yeah,
that penalty. It wasn't a dirty trip or anything like that. He was just trying to play the puck, but Johnny was too fast for him, and the Sharks have the power play now. They've not done much with their power play so far, but McBean has it behind the net. Plays it to Kerr. Kerr back out to the blue line to Christian Johnson. Christian Johnson kind of conducting the orchestra. Kerr. Sharks have it. Lewis Houston skating back, drops the puck to Johnson. Kerr coming in from the right hand side, shoots it. Comes off the keeper, bounces in front. Sharks pick it up through McBean. Sharks mixing it up a little bit. Johnson again coming through the middle, but Johnston shoots and it's just tipped wide. It was a good save. Here's Henderson. Henderson having a little skate round, back to Johnson. Johnson plays it out to the right, Kerr. Back to Johnson. Johnson shoots again and it flips up, and that could go anywhere. Didn't hit the ceiling. Sharks still have it. 1 minute going on the power play, and it's still Christian Johnson. It's out to the right. And that's Henderson out there. Back to Johnson in the blue line. Johnson moving in, moves it to Henderson. Henderson moving in. Shot comes in, it's off the legs of the Wild. And the Sharks pick it up again through Stuart Kerr. Stuart Kerr plays it back to the direction it's just about to go out, but the Sharks managed to keep it in. The Wild trying to clear. Kept in well by Scott Henderson. Man coming in the far side. Loose. Good save by the keeper. Wild clear it out and done well there. Sharks with a bit of pressure, and both teams make a quick change. That was a minute 30 for the defence to deal with pretty much incessant Sharks pressure. Boyd's on now. Boyd's got the chance. He plays it over at the far side. Man coming in, shoots. It's loose in front. Keeper makes the save eventually at the second attempt.
Yep. Another excellent save there.
Shot came in from Beattie. Bounced out, and Gordon Horn was looking for the return, but it bounced up into the bread basket of Finney. And Finney's just taking a wee break, or a wee skate.
Catching his breath after being busy.
Yeah. 11 seconds left in the power play. 3 minutes 37 left in the second period. Still Solway 3. Widnes 1. And we'll be back to level hockey in 11 seconds. Unless the Sharks score. Shot comes in from Bentham. It was held well by Finney. And he goes away for another wee skate. Martin's having a chat with Richard Bentham. He certainly wasn't saying hit it harder, because that was some shot. Comes back, BT back to Bentham. 3 seconds left as BT moves in. BT takes the slap shot. Good save.
Good save again.
Sharks still have it. Back to level hockey. There's Boyd. Boyd over to Bentham. Bentham backhands it down in the direction of Horn. Horn turns and takes a golf swing at it. Boyd again. Young plays it across to Bentham. Bentham coming in. They're not challenging him. They're going to let him come in. Bentham plays the pass. It's across the face of the goal to Boyd. He's muscled out with the defender. But BD will keep that in, and BD will play it around the boards in the direction of Gordon Horn. Boyd's down there again. Boyd falls over, but Horn's got the puck behind the net. Plays it back in front. Shot.
Another good save.
Another good save indeed. Sharks still have it on the left-hand side. Pass is loose though, and the Sharks will have to come out as BD comes back to get the puck. He's under a bit of pressure and he'll play it around the boards. Boyd has it for the Sharks. He turns. Boyd's got a chance through the middle. Boyd challenged, defended well, but still has it. He rounds the net. All sorts of pressure on Boyd. Nothing called. Surprising, but nothing's called. Boyd still has it. Definitely higher against the boards, and there is going to be a call.
Holding penalty this time, by the looks of it.
Yeah. It looked like he was getting fouled quite a lot there.
Despite all the attention he got, he was still holding on to the puck, which I think is why the referee let it go, but eventually he had to call something.
Yeah, Jack Murray sits down for 2 minutes. And again, it was this fourth power play. We've still not scored off one yet, Bill.
No, power play's not been great tonight. And it's been pretty good this season.
It's been not bad. Penalty kill is always pretty good for the Sharks, but power play is usually better than what we've seen tonight. Let's see if we can get it up to 20% if we can score off this one. Apologies to our Widnes fans that are listening, that we're maybe a wee bit biased, but I'm trying to give you a flavour of the game. It's the Sharks in the ascendancy just now, and they're in their own half of the rink. And coming forward to Scott Henderson. He plays it over to the left to McBean. McBean's in the zone, he's down the left-hand side. Tight against the boards. He plays it back in the direction of Stuart Kerr. Stuart walks the blue, shoots from way downtown, and it's bobbled by the keeper. No convincing save, but he kept it out. And Trying to get in there. There's Crane behind the net for the Sharks. Moves over to the right hand side. McBean. Here's Johnson. McBean shoots. It's loose in front. Batted away. Almost like a baseball bat swing there, and it comes all the way down. And that's 51 seconds of the power play gone. There's a 1:10 left in the period. Sharks with a man advantage, setting up from their own zone. And that's Stuart Kerr. He's down the left, he beats his man easily, and he could have came inside, but he goes round the net. Sharks make a little change. Backhand down towards Henderson. Henderson has it on the right hand side. Plays it down the right hand side again to McBean, who's level with the goal line. It's loose in front. Good save again. And it was Crane just putting his stick in there. And again, funny, brave goalkeeping, getting his head in about these, and his gloves and about these flying sticks and skates.
Scott Crane making a nuisance of himself in front of the net there, but it didn't quite break for him.
He's a big man to move out of the way if he's sitting in front of the net. That's the thing about him. For those of you who don't know, Scott Crane's a Marine. So we kind of thank him for his service. Face off on the left hand side, 43 seconds left in the penalty, 46 seconds left in the game, in the period, sorry. Sharks win it. And it's Lewis Houston down the left. Passes to Gordon Horn, plays it across the rink. 30 seconds left in the power play. Sharks have it over on the right hand side. Lewis Houston is out of the blue. Goes out to the right again towards Danskin. Danskin makes a wee move inside. 19 seconds left in the power play. Back to Danskin. Danskin's coming in. Shoots wide. Toner's in there. Trying to bat it back in. It's the Wild who clear it. And it's directly at Lewis Houston. Houston has the puck with 5 seconds left in the penalty. 7 seconds left in the period. Down the left. Back in front. There's a chance here for the Sharks. It's just wide. And that period ends 3-1 Sharks. Bill, what's your thoughts? I'm not quite as confident as you, Bill. I think there's quite a lot still in this game to go. Looking at the opening, the starting five of the third period, we've got Boyd, Houston, Bentham, Beattie, looks like Lewis Young over on the far side. It is. And we're away again, and Coulter wins the face-off for the Wild. And it's the Wild that's on the attack first. And Coulter's chasing this. They're going to call it for icing, I suspect. And we go all the way back down the ice.
Yeah, as always, when it's a tight game, the next goal is going to have a big influence on how the game turns out.
100%. A shout out to some of our listeners. We've got MJ and Stacey who are up in Glasgow just now watching the Glasgow Clan play. I think they're 3-0 down. But we appreciate you listening to the Sharks while you're up there. And it's came out the zone now, and the Sharks have it way back in their own defensive zone. Edwards putting a bit of pressure on the Sharks, but the Sharks come away with it. It's through the middle, and it's Lewis Young. Young makes a little move on the outside. Shot comes in. Easy glove save by Finney, who I would say has had a cracking game.
He has. He's been outstanding for the Wild tonight.
Well, he's faced twice as many shots as big Callum Hepburn on the other end. And some of them have been fantastic stuff. So we've got Henderson in for the Sharks in this face-off against Barlow. It's messy, it comes off the officials, but the Wild get it out the zone. Lockerbie has it for the Sharks. Passes it over to the far side. Chance in the middle here for Henderson. Henderson plays it back out in the direction of Jonathan McBean. Henderson has it again. McBean's looking for the pass. There it is. Hits the post. One-timer from McBean from just above the dots. Chance again for the Sharks. Good save again by Finney. Henderson just took a little bit long to get his shot away there. But keeper made a good save earlier from McBean. It's tight against the boards just now. Jackson's going to come back and try and help to get this out the zone. Not enough pace on that to get it out, and it's messy and just not clean, but the Wild have it just now. Another loose puck that the Sharks will pick up, and that's loose again. So it gets played out of the zone, and Stuart Kerr escorts that back to Hepburn, who will cover up. Also went a bit premature for Big Cal, I think. He was looking to play it. Hepburn likes an assist in a season. He's not got one yet, but he always likes to keep his eyes open for the long pass.
No, there's nothing quite like a goalkeeper trying to get an assist.
Oh, he's always got his eye on it. Right, Toner has it. He flips it round to Danskin. A nice little quick pass in there now. The Sharks gain the zone. There's Gordon Horn. Just final pass doesn't go great, and Murray's tied up in the boards a bit. It's a bit messy. Murray's not got a stick. Wild coming away with it. Sharks have it now. Played in direction. Toner shoots, bounced off the keeper's chest, and comes out. And Toner comes back and makes a defence as well. Toner still with the puck, beats two men, gains the zone, and he loses it to Williamson. Williamson flips it in the direction of Haid. Haid can't control it, and then Murray plays it round the boards, and there's no pressure on the Sharks as they start to build from the back through Kieran Hare. Kieran Hare flips that round to Benton. Benton flips it in the direction of Alex. Comes back now, Toner has it. Danskin. Horn. Kieran Hare. He's dispossessed in the ice by Edwards. Edwards down the left. He beats his man and loses on edge. Unlucky for the Wild there. Tied up in the boards on the left hand side. Sharks just getting it out of the zone. And Ruddock takes the shot from way downtown. Glove save. Callum plays it, but the whistles went before he's done anything. So everybody makes a change. 16:48 left in the period. Solway 3, Widnes 1, and what's been generally a tight game. Sharks got two quick goals to give them the lead, and they'll be glad of those.
Yep, it's been fairly even in this period so far.
Sharks have it, flit it out the zone, and Boyd's through. Boyd's clean through, man in the middle, plays it back. Great save! Worldy there by Finney. The rush was through. Shot goal from the Wild. Right back up the other end. Sharks had a 2-on-1. Worldy save by Finney. Wild go up the other end and score.
Yeah, big rebound off Callum that time. He wouldn't be happy about that.
Yeah, but it just shows how quickly this game can change. It could have been 4-1, now 3-2. And as you said, Bill, next goal is super important, and the Sharks are in a game.
Yep, all to play for now.
I'm not sure who scored that goal. It was so quick up the other end, but I'm sure we'll get the announcement soon. I'll keep our ears open for that. But the Wild now, with a bit of wind in their sails as such. And the fans recognising that, and the Widnes away fans shouting on their team. Chance here. Wild have got a chance in front. Defended well by the Sharks eventually. And the Sharks come forward. Lewis Young, quick move. Sharks look like they've been stung here. Lewis Houston now on the right hand side. And it's Lewis Young again. It comes back in the Wild escape. And they've got Hopkins chasing this. And they'll just about they have got the puck now. Sharks try and clear around the board. Wilkinson keeps it in for the Wild. Wilkinson on the left. He's muscled off. Hagar got the goal for the Wild. So Barlow with the assist, and Sharks, Wild are through again. The Wild have the puck. Here's Barlow moving inside on his backhand side. The whole Sharks team behind him, and that's blocked. And the Sharks will pick it up. And the Sharks need a little bit of time to settle here, I suggest. Beattie. It's out the zone just now. Gets picked up by Williamson and neutralised. So still on neutralised just now, tight against the boards. Henderson was looking for it, but Williamson plays it in for Widnes. And Beattie will pick up behind his own net. Pass through the middle in the direction of Scott Henderson. He loses it, and Haid gets hassled and the stick lifted as the puck comes out, and Sharks have it again. It's down the right hand side, but the puck just doesn't go quite to the stick, and Haid's in there for the Wild. Haid and Beattie tying each other up against the boards. Nothing's called, and the Sharks come away. Rory Lockerbie through the middle to Johnny McBean. He's got 2 men in front of him. He goes to the left. He plays the little pass in direction of Henderson. Henderson rounds the net. Henderson still in possession. Henderson loses control of the puck and it comes out the zone, and Stuart Kerr will pick up. Back into McBean again. McBean turns. He's still in his own zone. He's got everybody in front of him, but McBean takes it for a little walk behind the net. Lockerbie making a little move from up front. It's still McBean. Still McBean, and he passes it in a direction of Kerr. It's a great pass across the road. Kerr shoots, another save from Finney, which comes up and hits the plexi behind. Sharks have possession. Comes out the zone again, and there's 13:46 left as the Sharks come forward again. Murray backhands it round the back of the net. Edwards in a battle with Hare for the puck. Wildman goes down. Murray is asking a question about what's going on here. There's a Wildman down, and trying to see who it is. It's Coulter.
I think the referee's called interference.
Murray's gone to the box. Murray's not happy with the call. Coulter gets up, so Murray sits down, and Wild go on the power play. This is their first power play of the game, Bill, can you remember? It's first or second?
I think it's the second. I think, trying to think who was in the box earlier on. No, I can't think who it was.
Well, anyway, it's 5v4 skaters in the Wild's favour, and it's a face-off in the Sharks' defensive zone with 13:30 to go in the final period. Just a 1-goal lead now for the Sharks. Sharks have possession, but they can't get out the zone, so Widnes are starting to set up their power play. It's behind the net, and Sharks have it there, and it's flipped well down the ice, and that was Christian Johnson who sent that down, but the Wild are coming at pace. It's Hagar on the left, stops, he flips it across. That's a nice pass, just wasn't collected, and it comes round the boards. Barlow down in there to the right, behind the net just now. Hagar has it at point. Hagar plays it down the left. There's 45 seconds of the penalty away. As Hopkins plays it across to the right. Played in the directions. Bit of stick juggling there from Barlow. It's loose in front. Sharks clear it. And the Wild will start this again, and there's a clear breakdown here from Hagar as the Sharks were changing on the fly, but he's been tied up now in the boards. Wild have possession through Coulter. It's back in front, shot, saved. Barlow dumps it in the back. Struan picks it up, clears it downtown, and Houston's after this. And Finney's going to play it, and he's going to have to be sharpish about it because Houston is after him. And it is the Wild. Through Coulter down the left-hand side. He gains the zone. Good pass across. Chance here. Saved and covered up. No. Sharks have it. Cleared downtown. And Hager will pick this up for the Wild. Boyd's just in there annoying him just a little bit. Coulter and Jackson's back there for the Wild. But it's Coulter on the left. He gains the zone. He's got Toner and Boyd to beat. Pass back inside. Pass it over to the right hand side to Barlow. Barlow turns. Sharks back to full strength. And that was a good penalty kill from the Sharks, but Wild had chances.
Yeah, they certainly did.
Hagar plays it in the direction of Barlow. Barlow backwards with 11:13 left in this game. It's just a 1-goal game. All to play for here. It's dumped into the Sharks zone. Danskin will pick it up and he'll make a move. He plays it forward in the direction of Scott Henderson. It's Henderson down the right. Henderson shoots from the impossible. It's dropped and covered up, but it was dropped quite close to the line. face off in the Wild's defensive zone. 10:56 left.
Yeah, the Wild have definitely picked up their game since getting that goal.
Yep, it's much more even in this third period. Hammer away again. Henderson wins it and kind of runs through the face-off. Henderson turns around, takes the shot.
Oh,
great save
save
again.
again.
What a save. When you're worrying about who's going to be man of the match at the end of this game, Bill, I'm suggesting that the goalkeeper for the Wild is going to be high on that list.
I don't think there's any doubt about that at the moment. He's had a tremendous game.
He really has. He kept the Wild in it at times, and his save previously led to a Wild goal. There's no doubting in that. That was a real 2-goal difference his save made. We're now for a face-off in the Sharks' defensive zone. Over on the far side, Gordon Horn is going to be in for the Sharks, I think. No, it's Henderson, sorry. Henderson wins it, flips it out. And the Lockerbie dumps it in. Played round the boards by the Wild. And it's clear. Coulter is just about through, plays it back across. There's a chance here for Edwards. Shot comes in and it's covered up and saved.
Yeah, another good chance in the breakaway for the Wild.
How good was Joey Coulter to see that pass? Just flipped it back into a dangerous zone, and Edwards was coming up. Maybe got a bit of panic in his eyes when he saw the goal gaping, but he got a shot away. And we're now at 10:18, 3-2 Solway. Face off to the right of Callum in the Sharks' defensive zone. Wild win it. As Henderson tries to play that round the boards, but it's the Widnes Wild with momentum just now, I would suggest. Chance here for the Sharks. One-on-one. And no call on the play. No, there is a call on the play. There was a foul on Scott Henderson. He was going through. It was a hook, and it was by Coulter. And I'm wondering if there's going to be a penalty shot, or if it's going to be... Well, Coulter's going towards the box. I'm just getting excited because you need to get very many penalty shots. To get 2 in a game, that'd be great. It's not. It's a normal penalty for Coulter, and that's quite right. Good call by the officials. But Henderson did have a chance to go through one-on-one with Finney. He was going at some pace.
Yeah,
So Sharks have a power play.
I don't think he ever had the puck under total control as he was going through, and he wasn't really in the act of shooting, which is probably why it's been called a penalty, but not a penalty shot.
Yeah. Sharks have it. Houston plays it round, direction of Horn. Horn plays it round the boards behind the goal. Comes back to point where Stuart Kerr was. It's Henderson. That's back into Horn by the looks of it. Henderson again. Comes across Johnson. Shoots, deflected in there by Houston. Lovely little deflection, but another great save by Finney. It's Houston. Shot. Again deflected, great save by Finney. Finney's all over the place just now, but the Sharks can't get a hold of the puck. And there's going to be a penalty. And it's going to be a slash. And it's against Lewis Houston. He knew it straight away. So, we've got 4-on-4 for 1:23. And then the Wild will have a power play for 37 seconds. So, we're 9:18 left. This is an exciting game. 3-2 Solway. 4-on-4 for the next 1:23.
Yeah, I think Lewis Houston was in the penalty box before the referee even called that there.
Yeah, it was a clear pen. Anyway, face off down in the Sharks' defensive zone now, and the Wild win that. But Scott Henderson collects possession as Richard Bentham comes forward on the left. He plays that over to the right. Back to Bentham. Bentham's got all day as he gains the zone. He's right in the corner. He plays it back in the direction of where McBean was, but McBean's been muscled off the puck, and the Wild have a chance now to break through Hagar. Hagar's in the corner, he trips up over himself, and the Sharks come forward now. And it's Kel Beattie down the right hand side. He plays a puck across the far side. Shot comes in and it's a goal! It's Richard Bentham with a cracker. Just what was needed from Solway perspective. The pass from Kel Beattie went like a bullet over the ice, and Bentham, who used to be a forward, dispatched it. Well done, Richard.
Yeah, cracking goal. Great pass.
It was a pass and a half.
I think it was the speed of the pass that created the opening.
Yeah, you probably heard the click on the stick as it just stuck to the stick, and Bentham rifled it home. But it takes something special to get past Finney tonight. It's 4-2 Solway, and there's still 43 seconds of 4-on-4. Haid has it now for the Wild, and he plays a delicate little pass in. Sharks pick up through Scott Henderson, who's got 3 men to beat. And he's going to get called for interference there, Elliot. I mean, I don't know what was going on there, but it's clear an interference penalty, as you'll see. Wild, Haid going into the penalty box there. I don't know. It was just a daft penalty, really. It wasn't really going anywhere. It was over at the side near, right in front of the Widnes bench. And we've got 4-on-3 now for 30 seconds. Bill, what was you thinking there?
Yeah, it was a bit of a daft penalty to take because Scott Henderson, had the puck, but he wasn't in a danger zone as such, and he was flying down the left wing, and just got taken out.
He dumped the puck in,
Yep.
and he was going after it, and he just got clear interference. Anyway, Sharks 4-on-3. Toner taking all day. Toner will shoot it. It's deflected and into the net. My advice to the Wild is don't give Struan Toner that much time. He used to play forward too.
Yep. I thought it was quite funny earlier on when Ross Murray got called for the penalty on Joe Coulter, because they were line mates for season after season.
Best of buddies until they're on opposing sides. Anyway, Sharks have it. Boyd. Here's Toner. Danskin looking for it. Danskin gets it. 3-man defence. Here's Horn. It's going to come probably back to Danskin. There's 6 seconds left on the 4-on-3. And then it'll be a 5-on-4. No, it won't. It'll be a 4-on-4 for a wee while. Shot comes in. Goal! And it's Toner. And there's a wee bit of afters going on here. Betts Hughes, a wee bit of a late hit on Struan after the goal. And that was dangerous for the Widnes man, because you could have got called for that just when you got back to 4-on-4. But yes, Sharks now 5.
Yep, 5-2. Nice goal from Struan Toner. Still got his forward instincts.
Such a good player as Struan Toner.
He's so powerful. It's I've never played ice hockey, but I would hate to play against him, because it's the original immovable object sometimes.
And such a nice guy as well.
Yep.
Anyway, McBean has it. It's 4-on-4 hockey for the next 26 seconds. It's behind the Wild net just now. And Wild have it now through Coulter. Still on their own zone. Coulter makes a turn. Henderson puts a little move on him to keep him there. And there's still 8 seconds on 4-on-4. Hagar makes a move, and Hagar's away. Hagar's down the left. He backhands it in the direction of his teammate, who's lost an edge and banged into the boards, and it looked like it was Coulter again. There's a hand up.
Yeah, I think it's Joey Coulter again.
Yeah, Joey Coulter.
Not like him to use an edge, but lose an edge, because he's such a good skater.
Looks like he banged into the. Yeah, he banged into the boards, but McBean's going to get called for the penalty. I'm suggesting that was harsh, but I maybe need to see it on replay. Yeah, maybe a case of just the stick getting tangled up in the legs, and maybe Joey stood on the stick or something like that.
To be honest, I didn't really see anything malicious in anything there.
Right, so we're 4-on-4 just now for the next 46 seconds. I'm trying to keep track of all the penalties. 41 seconds left in the Wild penalty line, 147 left on the Sharks penalty. So 4-on-4 for a wee while, and then the Wild will get a man advantage. And it's currently Solway 5, Widnes Wild 2, but the Wild in possession. And still plenty of time left, 6:48 left. Here's the Wild coming forward. Sharks have possession though, just in defence. Just trying to get it out. Hughes keeps it in. Hughes has the slap shot from the blue line. It's saved easily by Hepburn. And Murray now has it for the Sharks as the Sharks start to break out. There's 5 seconds left in 4-on-4, and now the Wild have the man advantage as Haid comes out the box. Sharks knock it into the zone just to kill some of that time. And Murray will make a nuisance of himself, doing that dirty stuff down on the boards. Not the dirty stuff, the hard working stuff, the unappreciated stuff is what I mean. Here come the Wild through Coulter. Barlow's behind him. Shot comes in, it's loose in front, it's loose, no connection. Houston could be away for the Sharks. Houston's got one man in front of him. Houston makes a move to the outside and eats up some time with 36 seconds left in the penalty and 5:48 left in the match. It's tied up on the boards in the Wild's defensive zone, and the Wild have possession, but it's behind their own net. Sharks putting a bit of pressure on through Kieran Hare. Kieran Hare's doing brilliantly to slow everything up, and Barlow has it, and he's still behind his own net. Barlow trips. Barlow, and the Sharks are going to be, Kieran Hare's going to be called for a trip. Again, I would say harsh.
Yeah, softish that one.
So, Widnes are taking a timeout. They will have a 5-on-3 for 14 seconds, and then they will have a man advantage for another 1 minute 46 seconds. So there's a chance here for the Wild to get right back in this match with 5:28 left. Bill, what's your thinking now?
Yeah, I mean, the game's got a bit scrappy with all the penalties in the last few minutes, but I mean, it's not been a dirty game by any means. It's the penalties have been fairly soft, I would say. You know, there's
just a hard hockey match, isn't it?
Yeah.
What do you think the Wild are going to be doing now?
I'm no coach. Trying to score.
Yeah. So there's going to be, they've got 5-on-3 for the next 20 seconds. So I would suggest they're really looking to score in this first 20 seconds to keep that man advantage. Sharks looking to at least keep them at bay for the next 20 seconds. Bear in mind the Sharks scored when they were 3-on-5 down in Billingham not that long ago. Anyway, we're away again. It's behind the Sharks net, and the Sharks clear it downtown. And with 10 seconds left on the 5-on-3. And that'll kill some time as Barlow picks up for the Wild and starts to attack at speed. First penalty's out, so McBean comes back on, and it's 5-on-4. The Wild still with a man advantage. And interception here from the Sharks. It was McBean just about got it out of the zone. It is out the zone now, and the Wild will have to reset. Well, 1:25 left in their man advantage. Little backhanded pass. And it's Hagar who has the puck just at the blue line, backhands it down the wing towards Haid. Haid's hard fought against the boards. Haid still has it, plays it in front, comes out, couldn't stick on a Wild stick. Down the right hand side, the Wild still have possession. 1 minute 4 seconds left on the man advantage. They're down 3. Williamson plays it down on the right hand side. It comes to Hagar. Hagar shoots. It's padded away by Hepburn. And it's such a good pad, it comes out the zone and everybody will reset. Sharks make a change. Hagar on the left hand side plays a little pass in the direction of Coulter. Coulter picks that up, circles, plays it across to the other side of the rink. And McBean's in there defending for the Sharks. Wild have it behind, and McBean's away. McBean's got one to beat, and it's Coulter. Houston's up in front. Pass comes into Houston. It's missed. Good save by Finney.
Yeah, another good save by Finney.
It bounced out in front and there was nobody there, and Barlow's up the other end for the Wild. Barlow's there, Barlow turns. Comes out, it's at the blue line just now. Jackson shoots from the blue line. It's loose through a forest of legs, and the Sharks will pick up. McBean gets tripped, but nothing's called. It's unbelievable sometimes. Anyway, Britain coming forward. Chance here. Shot. And the Wild still have it over on the far side. Again, loose in front. It's all sorts of just loose puck handling just now as Toner tries to calm things down behind his net. He's pressured by What a pass by Struan Toner. He was falling. There was 3 Wild men around him, and he's got it away to Callum Boyd. Callum Boyd shoots, and it's deflected well. Well defended there when the shot was deflected. There's 3:02 left in this match now, and it's 5-2 Solway.
Now, having said that, there have been quite a lot of penalties called in this period. I think the referees have been fair. You know, they've called it fairly for both sides, so nobody can have any complaints, I don't think.
I'm complaining about there might be one there that he got tripped up and none was caused, but never mind, never mind. 89, Scott Henderson in for us. And it comes round, and the Wild escape and move forward. They get it out of the zone. Sharks pick up and neutralise. It's kind of taken in, and Hughes has it for the Wild, but he can't do anything, and Boyd comes in. Boyd drops a little pass back towards Boyd. It's loose in front. Wild clear, and there's a chance of a one-man rush here. It's Wild through Coulter. He makes a move. It's back in front. Sharks defend it well, but Wild still have it. It's behind the net. Sharks moving forward now. Pass was in the direction of Murray, but I think Murray's out of petrol, and he'll go for a change as the Wild start to move forward again. Lovely little flick there, and through. Chances here for the Wild. Good defence by the Sharks.
Excellent from Kel Beattie there.
Kel Beattie put his body on the line there, and it's a bit here. I'm scared just now, is it not?
It is, it's end-to-end stuff.
Anyway, it's the Sharks coming forward this time. And it's Scott Crane with 2 minutes left. Edwards makes a move and runs into Crane, who is the immovable object. Crane gets dragged down, and there's a penalty coming.
I don't think there was any doubt about that one.
And yeah, going to be another penalty against the Wild. Thing is, Crane's that big.
He's a big lad. And he's going to the box.
Hold on.
I can't believe that one.
Am I missing something? Anyway, it's not a penalty against the Wild, it's a penalty against Crane. Probably just for standing there, people were bouncing off him. Well, we thought the penalty was for Phil on Crane. There's people looking around at us going, what's going on? How was that there? Well, watch it on Sharks TV, you can watch the highlights and we'll see what actually happened there. Because Crane's going to sit down for the rest of the match, probably, unless the Wild score. There's 1:52 left in this match, and the penalty's still at 1:55 or so just now. And the Widnes fans giving their team a good shout, and the Sharks are away. It's Boyd, there's a man in the middle. Boyd fancies it himself, it passes across, great defence. Boyd still gets it. Boyd's got a chance this time. Oh, it was unlucky. Good defence there by Jackson for the Wild, and Haid was in there as well, and Boyd still got the puck. Oh, Boyd's brilliant at this, and there's a penalty kill. So that's 30 seconds of the penalty gone, just defending Callum Boyd. And it's Haid that has it, it's still in his own zone. Coulter makes a move and tries to get out. And it's the Sharks again, man down through Callum Boyd. He's tighten against the boards again. So this is just great penalty killing. There's just over a minute left. And the Wild eventually try and get into the Shark zone, and they do get in the Shark zone. Kieran Hare tries to bat it out. Wild do well to keep it in. A little slip pass there, back to Williamson, over the side. Shot comes in, it's loose in front, it's covered up and cleared. And with 43 seconds left, Coulter tried the shot, it was covered up, it was saved, and batted down the ice. And the Wild start again. And it's going to be Britton down the left hand side. Here he is, shot comes in, it's loose in front, covered up by Hepburn. 23 seconds left, and the Sharks have clearly won this game now. Bill, what's your thinking on the match and man of the match?
I think it's pretty much a fair result. The Wild have played well. They've been dangerous on the break, but Sharks have just had that wee bit extra, I think, that's got them through it. Maybe not at their absolutely slick best tonight, but they've done what they needed to do, and it's all about scoring more goals than the opposition, and that's what they've done tonight. Yeah,
and it's the Sharks just clearing it out the zone as Hopkins comes back for the Wild and set up again down the right to Hughes. Hughes tries to fire it in, and with 5 seconds left, it's in the corner. A bit of a collision in the corner. I hope everybody's okay down there. Whistle goes, and a bit of a slip there, and the Wild man went in that's nearest the fan, so it's the first area. I think he's going to go to the locker room with 0.8 of a second left in the match. He's just getting helped round. Got a grimace on his face.
He has. Yeah, it's 20.
It's his knee, so it is Bez Hughes. So we wish you all the best, Bez. And thanks for your efforts today.
He looks in quite a lot of pain.
Yeah, and that's the game, and that's the buzzer goes. Solway Sharks 5, Widnes Wild 2. A closer game than the score would indicate, Bill.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts?